Jeff Sessions and Andrew McCabe at a Justice Department news conference in July 2017. Photo by Alex Wong. Getty Images. On Friday, Attorney General Jeff Sessions fired former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, allegedly for misleading investigators about authorizing a conversation between FBI officials and Wall Street Journal reporters in 2016. It was intended to rebut allegations he had slowed down an investigation into the Clinton Foundation. According to the Justice Department's Inspector General, McCabe allowed two top FBI officials to speak to reporters. In an internal review afterward, the former deputy director apparently displayed a lack of candor about the affair, which is a fireable offense at the Bureau, and which was why Sessions decided to oust him. That decision has prompted a number of questions, including whether McCabe's firing was politically motivated, or performed at the urging of President Donald Trump, and why it was done so vindictively, taking place as it did just 2 days before McCabe would have been eligible to receive a full federal pension after more than 20 years of service. Another question has begun to percolate as well. Should Sessions, who recused himself from all matters related to the 2016 presidential campaign, which included anything involving the Clinton Foundation, have been able to fire McCabe at all? Sessions said he'd stay away from all things Clinton Foundation at his confirmation hearing. Writing at the New York University School of Law-based blog Just Security, Ryan Goodman, a professor of law at New York University, made the argument on Saturday that Sessions violated his promise to recuse himself from matters involving the 2016 election, a decision Trump had been furious about for quite some time. Some might contend that Sessions' recusal covered only the Clinton and Trump campaigns, and that McCabe's firing involved the Clinton Foundation investigation as a separate matter, so he wrote. But Sessions unequivocally assured senators of his intentions during his confirmation hearings in response to a clear and specific question from the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Sen. Chuck Grassley, RIA. Senator Grassley asked a follow-up question that went right to the point. In response, Sessions very clearly said his recusal would cover any matters involving the Clinton Foundation. Goodman points specifically to an exchange between Sessions and Grassley during Sessions' confirmation hearing to become U.S. Attorney General. This is the exchange. Goodman's emphasis in bold. Grassley, during the course of the presidential campaign, you made a number of statements about the investigation of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, relating to her handling of sensitive emails and regarding certain actions of the Clinton Foundation. You weren't alone in that criticism. I was certainly critical in the same way as were millions of Americans on those matters, but now, you've been nominated to serve as Attorney General. In light of those comments that you made, some have expressed concerns about whether you can approach the Clinton matter impartially in both fact and appearance. How do you plan to address those concerns? Sessions, Mr. Chairman, it was a highly contentious campaign. Like a lot of people, made comments about the issues in that campaign. With regard to Secretary Clinton and some of the comments I made, I do believe that that could place me objectivity in question. I've given that thought. I believe the proper thing for me to do would be to recuse myself from any questions involving those kind of investigations that involve Secretary Clinton and that were raised during the campaign or to be otherwise connected to it. Grassley, okay, I think that's, let me emphasize then with a follow-up question. To be very clear, you intend to recuse yourself from both the Clinton email investigation and any matters involving the Clinton Foundation, if there are any? Sessions, yes. That, according to Goodman, is enough to determine that Sessions shouldn't have fired McCabe, as the former FBI deputy director's misdeeds were related to the Clinton Foundation. If it is a close call whether the Clinton Foundation matter is sufficiently connected to the Clinton campaign for purpose of understanding Sessions' recusal, it should be deemed to be sufficiently connected. After all, that's essentially what Sessions told Sen. Grassley. Goodman writes. Second, if the Clinton Foundation matter is deemed outside the scope of the recusal statement that Sessions made back in March last year, then his decision to fire McCabe shows that he failed to honor the promise for a broader recusal which he clearly made to the Senate in its decision to confirm him as Attorney General. This is not the first time Sessions has been accused of violating his recusal pledge. A watchdog group